Deep beneath the African soil, a mother honey badger shelters her newborn cubs, blind and helpless, in total darkness. Hunger is a force she cannot ignore. Somewhere beyond this burrow, food waits, and her cubs depend on her finding it.
She glances back one last time. Every mother knows this moment, the ache of leaving what matters most behind.
The mother badger begins a journey no map could guide. Ahead, a wall of sun-baked stone rises from the plain. To reach food, she must climb where few predators dare to follow. Every clawhold is a calculated risk. One wrong grip on this unforgiving rock could end her search before it begins. Higher and higher she climbs, the grasslands shrinking below her. Somewhere on this cliff, survival is waiting to be earned. A scent drifts on the wind, sweet, unmistakable. Her instincts sharpen. Somewhere nearby, a hidden reward is calling her forward. With one final surge of strength, she pushes toward the summit, chasing a prize she cannot yet see, but can smell. She has found it, a wild honeycomb wedged deep in stone. But nothing on the savannah comes without a price. Far below, unseen and unheard, a massive black cobra catches a different scent, one drifting from an unguarded den. Silent, low, and unseen, the threat draws closer. Inside the darkness, two blind cubs sleep, unaware. Danger has slipped quietly into the one place meant to protect them. In an instant, the den falls silent. The cobra retreats into the shadows, carrying a tiny, precious life away. The cobra moves silently through the tall grass, carrying its stolen prize deep into the wilderness. Closer to its hidden refuge, the cobra presses on, closing in fast. The den that once held two new lives now holds only aching silence. High on the cliffside, unaware of what has happened below, the mother finally reaches her prize and begins to feed. But the hive will not surrender easily. A swarm of angry bees rises around her, and chaos erupts in an instant. Stung and disoriented, she loses her footing on the narrow ledge. One misstep is all it takes on a cliff this steep. Gravity shows no mercy. She tumbles down the jagged rock face, the climb of hours undone in a matter. She crashes hard onto the ground below, the impact echoing the silent cliffside as dust rises into the air. For a moment, she lies motionless, battered and dazed, but a mother's instinct does not rest, even in pain. Slowly, painfully, she forces herself upright. Whatever happened at home, something inside her already knows she must return. She runs. Every stride across the open savannah is driven by a single, urgent thought: get back to her cubs. Nothing slows her down now, not exhaustion, not pain. Instinct alone carries her across the dry, unforgiving grassland. She reaches the den at last, but something feels wrong. The silence at the entrance is heavier than it should be. She descends into the darkness she once called safe, each step slower, each breath more uncertain than the last. The nest lies empty. One small life is missing, and in this instant, a mother's entire world quietly shatters. Grief does not stay grief for long. It hardens into something sharper, something the savannah has learned to fear. In the sand outside her den, she finds it, a single, unmistakable trail. Now she knows exactly what happened here. She is no longer searching. She is hunting. driven by a fury only a mother who has lost a child can carry. Mile after mile, she closes the distance, her senses locked entirely. On the trail, she refuses to lose. Then she hears it, faint, weak, unmistakable. A cry carried on the wind. Her cub is still alive. The serpent rises, hood flaring wide in warning, dropping her cub to the sand. But warnings mean nothing to this mother now. She lunges without hesitation. What follows is not a hunt for food. It is a fight for everything she has left. Strike after strike, neither gives ground. Her thick hide absorbs what would stop any other creature on this plain. Slowly, the tide turns. Her relentless pressure begins to wear down an opponent that never expected this kind of resistance. At last, the battle ends. The cobra's threat is over for good, and the mother turns instantly toward her cub's cries. She rushes to her cub, and to her overwhelming relief, it stirs and cries out at the sound of her voice. She licks its face again and again, cradling it close. Against every odd, her child has survived the night. In the moonlight, she carries her cub home at last, calm now, safe now, cradled gently in her jaws. At the den, two cubs reunite as one. The mother curls around both, her family whole again under a watching moon.